Right, so my calf injury is going very well. The last update I did was from 0 to 2.5 weeks. So this is from 2.5 weeks to pretty much 6 weeks. So the calf's doing very well at this point at 6 weeks. You can see in the video that I'm going to show in a minute that when I'm doing calf raises and the muscles under tension, you can see that there's still some swelling in there. The definition on the gastrocnemius is just not quite there. The size looks about the same as the other side, but obviously with the swelling that probably accounts for the difference between muscle size from some atrophy. Like I say, I feel like I haven't had too much atrophy from using the muscle stim. So I've continued to use the muscle stim. In fact, it was probably in the 5th week that I was actually using the muscle stim with loaded calf raises at the same time, which was the first time doing that. I had it on a fast twitch fiber setting as well, so it was getting full motor recruitment. And he did fine. It still needed a bit more oomph on that side just to get it up to the same level, just because of inhibition neurologically. But the inhibition's nowhere near what it was at the start. To get the same level of contraction out of the bad side, I was probably taking up to 10 times the amount of electricity on the unit, whereas now it's probably just a couple more, 2 times the amount, if that. So that's been going well. So I basically started to load up more and more on it into more depth. So I can now do full range on a step, all the way down, all the way up. I can do it off single leg. It doesn't give me any pain at any point. I can run on it, although I haven't sprinted, but I can run on it. I can run up and down the stairs on it. I can jump on it. I can jump off one leg on it. So like I say, it's not giving me any pain. It's just not as strong really. So I can tell the difference when I do just as many single leg calf raises off a step on my bad side versus my good side. There is a definite difference in how many I can do, and it is physically more demanding to get that done. When I'm doing like a double leg calf raise, I don't notice any difference, and clearly that's just involuntarily my good side's taking over and taking the strain. But yeah, I can do CT calf raises on the normal weights I would normally do, whereas a straight-legged calf raise off a step is not far off the normal weight I would do, so that's pretty good. But bear in mind, I think I'm shifting a bit of weight involuntarily onto the other side. So I'm doing a bit of single leg work to help that along. So using the muscle stim, single leg work, CT calf raises, normal calf raises off a step, and the weights are just increasing all the time. So yeah, as you can see in the video, I'm showing you some of the things I'm doing, and you can also see the definition differences from one side to the other. So yeah, realistically at this point I'm at 6 weeks, which is the average recovery for this problem. This was definitely worse than the average problem, because I was like, I had black toes, even toenails even, so it definitely was fairly substantial in terms of damage. But it looks like a full recovery is going to be achieved, and I think realistically I'm almost near as damn it. So I would have thought, another week, it will definitely be 100%. So 6 to 7 weeks recovery time, considering the extent of harm and extent of damage, is pretty good going. And again, I feel like I haven't lost too much, managed to do a lot of good in that first few days with the muscle stim. So that's definitely an advisable thing to try in the first instance when you can barely do anything. It really just gets the ball rolling. So that's the end of that. So hopefully that helps you out, and it helps you to understand what it's like to go through a calf strain. So I've learned something, because obviously I'd never pulled a muscle before, so this was quite enlightening. So thanks for listening. We want to keep making great content for our subscribers, so if anyone would like to support the channel by making a pledge, then we would be extremely grateful, and you can do this on our Patreon page here.